7:30 Monday morning wasn't particularly a good time to have anyone clogging up the narrow aisle of Norman's small tobacconist. Then again, having George Arthur Rose call at any time was inconvenient. George was better known to all as Pom-Pom, due to the inane, incessant noise he emitted the moment he put his pipe into his mouth. As usual, Pom-Pom had dropped into a tobacco trance. Norman knew the signs oh so well, for he had known George for the last 25 years. Pom-Pom's gaze was transfixed, as usual, upon the top rack of girly magazines, although, as Norman knew, this gave no relevance as to where the man's mind may be located. Usually Norman was a terribly patient man, but today, as on many occasions, he had to intervene, due to the enormous amount of smoke being produced by Pom-Pom's steady 4/4 rhythm. Coughing and complaints had broken out into the rear ranks. Norman took action. Arthur! 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 On the third attempt, Norman reached through Pom-Pom's smoke-sealed world. Specks of blue returned to a vacant stare. Pupils dilated, and George came back into the land of the living. Unbeknownst to Pom-Pom, the rest of the world had not been placed on pause. The usual, is it, George? What's that, Norman? I said, is it the usual, George? Yes, I suppose it is the usual, yeah. A couple of ounces of rough shag tobacco, Norman, as always. You know, Norman, you could really do with some... Yes, George, yes. Same time tomorrow, much obliged. Norman patted George's attempted conversation to one side and carried on serving the next customer in what was now a sold-out cinema queue. On hearing the tinkling of a doorbell, he slowly shook his head and spoke softly to the next customer. And to think, that man is in charge of a platoon of men. Once outside, Pom-Pom checked his watch for time and strode swiftly to the bus shelter, paying no attention to the horrendous weather conditions, for George had donned his winter attire in September and usually wore it through till spring, rather like a moorland sheep with a winter coat. The rain was being pelted against the panes of glass like pellets. His fellow humans cowered for cover. Pom-Pom again puffed on his pipe and dropped into his sealed world of smoke. He moved fully automated like a bottle at a drinks factory, and just before boarding the number 9, tapped out his pipe against the steel stanchion, which caused the hot ash to blow back into the faces of the secretaries, screaming and blaspheming expletives. On board, Pom-Pom sat upstairs and began stoking his pipe again. He paid no attention to his parked car, which was idly ticking away on choke and causing major problems in rush-hour traffic. Instead, Pom-Pom started listening to the reverie of 2 labourers. One who'd been rushed into hospital, unconscious, had his stomach pumped, and 19 stitches placed into the top of his head. They recounted it as a fantastic weekend. Pom-Pom's mind flashed back to handing out pay-tack packets to newly arrived Scottish labourers. On receiving them, one hairy Glaswegian who'd not seen money for months smeared open the mud-coloured envelope and discovered the gold and silver coins like some Klondike miner. He cried out, "Aye, we're going to drink the tune dry!" Pom-Pom wondered if anything was left from the Scottish blitzkrieg. Arriving at the office, he was greeted by the secretary Deirdre and received the news that Fred Rogers wanted to see him urgently. Fred? What's wrong with Fred, Deirdre? Oh, I don't know. You know what Fred's like. He's some sort of stage comedian. I couldn't understand really what he was talking about. Well, what did he say? Something about parts missing. Parts missing? Can't be. Where is he? Shop number 1. Oh, I better walk over and see what he's doing. George! Fred! Now then, what seems to be the problem? Well, why aren't the men at work? Well, I'd love them to put them to work, but really I can't. We've not received the parts. I mean, I'd love to, but until we get them, what can I do? Parts? What missing parts? Missing parts for all the, switchgear. No, it's been sent. It's sent. I telephoned and ordered them myself. They've not been received at this end, though. Pass me the checklist, surely. It's been signed for, hasn't it? Well, it's there, but there's no signature. Oh, good God. It's there. They've arrived there somewhere. Well, it says they're here, but they could be in another depot. No, not a chance. They're here somewhere. Begin the search. Begin the search, Fred. Fast as you can. No good having 20 men shining seats and toasting testicles against the salamanders. No. In fact, get them busy on something, Fred. You can't have them just idling around, for heaven's sake. Get them busy. And remember... Well, yes, I do, sir, but also remember, we're on contract. We don't want, we'll end up pushing it into double time at the weekend if we're not careful. We'll get the contract finished. Too right. Good God, I'll get straight on it. Keep them busy. Aye, sir, aye. Just as the door closed, Fred took his seat at the makeshift table, began cutting the cards and shuffling, and called out to the seemingly busy man, "Everybody in? What about you, Jack? You in for a game of cards?" Jack Manners, who was void of any manners, belched loudly from both ends, after drinking down a Bombay oyster to try to settle his stomach. The man proclaimed not to be a drinker, but looking his bloated red face, he could certainly sue that for libel. He'd have a very good case. Aye, the best deal me in, Fred. No else to do. Might as well have a game of cards, I suppose. 4 hours later, the factory phone rang. Fred allowed the statutory 7 rings before picking up. He switched on the compressor, told 2 men to start hammering at a nearby anvil. Busy, come on, keep hammering while I'm on the phone. Pom-Pom is bound to want to know what we're doing. Just make a lot of noise. Yes, hello, can barely hear you. Just hang on. No, we've not found the parts yet, sir, no, we've looked everywhere, top shop, bottom shop, everywhere. I mean, we can't, you can't just misplace something that's 5 feet by 5 feet. I mean, it's yes, we've searched everywhere. It's got to be at your end. It's got to be sent to another depot somewhere. Better check. What? No, not yet, no, but we'll work through dinner to try and, we'll keep searching. Bye. That's him out the way. Thank God for that. Yes, it's very strange, but who knows where they are. Right, deal me in again. The cards were turning out, as usual, to be favoured heavily in Fred's direction. Then again, without warning, the door crashed open, and in stepped a huge man bowing under the lintel. Massive gansh of a thing over 6'6". Good God, look at the size of this guy. Jesus. Can we help you? Well, I was just looking, see if they got any work, like, out doing, Let me just have a look at you. Yes, you are a big old beauty, aren't you? Now listen, I'm just looking here. Shoulders, yes, tight at the waist. You any good at fighting by any chance? Not bad. Good, wait there. We might have something for you. Jack, get up to the top shop and get hold of Lofty Johnson. Bring him down here. The what? Get Lofty, pronto. Get him down here. Get Lofty Johnson down here. And quick, look lively about it. Yes, what's your name? Michael. Mick. Right. Just hang fire there. We might have something for you. Yeah. Right, Lofty, what they up to, Fred? Just stand back to back with that bloke there. We were just saying, who's the tallest and let's just have a look at you. That's good. Just raise your head up. Yeah. I tell you what, you're equally matched. You're the right size. Right size for what? Alright, what size what? Well, we're just thinking there. I think, what do you say, Jack? I'll give 3-1. Anybody? You'll take it. We're just thinking maybe, possibly, with you being perfect weight and size, 3 rounds, 3-3-minute rounds, a bit of a dust-up in the yard here. We'll put money on it. That's joking thee, Fred. I knew soon as somebody told me that Fred Rogers, you are a nuisance. Don't be ridiculous, Lofty. What's the matter with you? You're not a coward, are you? Bit of money. We're not talking anything serious. Just a little bit of a jig in the yard. Nonsense. Don't be silly. Nobody will get hurt. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it, Mick? Aye. If money's right, I'll have a go. See? What's wrong with that, Lofty? Get the gloves on. We've got a pair of gloves. Nobody's going to get hurt. It's a bit of fun. Cards. I mean, has anybody got any money left? We'll take it. Anyone can have the winnings on Friday. If you've got no money now. Payday. Oh, look, hang on. What's this here? That looks... Oh, who's this coming across yard? Hey, they've blocked all entrance off. Just a minute, lads. Jack, get to window there and have a look who that is. Wow, what's them in? Who's that in the yard coming up? They look a bit too serious, them guys. Hey, Mick, these are not to do with you, are they? Because they look like rozzers to me. This looks like serious rozzers. Heavies. Oh, Jesus, they've pulled up. What's going on here? They blocked all the entrances off. Oh, they've got stingers across so we can't get out. What? Who are you, Mick? No to do with me, that. Are you sure? Tell him they're note. I'm clean. Somebody's warm round here. Somebody's red hot. Who is it? Who's been doing out of at weekend? I've not been doing out. Jack? Nay. Well, somebody's been doing something here. Here they come. Look, stum, everyone. Keep quiet. Jack, stum. Good morning, sir. Detective Inspector Jack Sharples. Who's in charge here? Who do you want to be in charge? Never mind the funny cracks. Who's in charge? I am. And you are? Fred Rogers. Right, Fred Rogers. We are looking for a man called George Arthur Rose. Is he here? No. Where is he? This is serious. Make no bones, we'll take all of you down the station. Where is he? He's over there in shop 3. Blue door, office. Aye, it's amazing. As soon as the threats are going downtown, all your friends... how many Judases have we got? No, it's not a case of being Judas. Right, stay here. Superintendent. Right, get him on the line. Get the super on the line, we've got him. Radio all entrances, everything. Move forward towards that blue door. Do not let anyone get away, especially this bloke. Hey, he's all right, Tim, never mind what you're saying. We've got a very, very serious incident taking place, and this man is in the frame at the moment. You're staying here. Do not get on that line. Nobody on that telephone line. You, watch that. PC, guard him. You lot, guard them. Do not let anyone in or out. Freeze this place now. Is that understood? It's understood, sir. Right, we're going across. Right. What's going on here? Be quiet. Not take long. There's been an incident. This man is wanted for a very, 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 very criminal incident. What is it? We can't tell you that yet. On a need-to-know basis. Oh, my God. They've got Pom-Pom. They've arrested him. Nay, I'm telling you. They've put handcuffs on him, look. There, they're marching him in. He's getting in the back of a car. There. They put him in the back of that squad car. He's off. Oh, I don't like looks of this. No, I don't. What's he been up to? I always thought there was something about that bloke, you know. No, you didn't, Jack. There were always something about that bloke. You're too casual. Too quiet. Too calm all the time. There's something about that. Shut up. Shut up, Jack. Tell us what's happened. I can't tell you yet. Go on, tell us. Not going to make any difference. Well, we've got to interview everyone, but I suppose it won't make any difference. It's not about these missing parts or anything. What missing parts? No, it's not about the parts. No, what's happened is his vehicle been used in a major crime operation at Covent Garden. A jewel theft. Diamonds. They've ram-raided it. Shooters. Blown the windows out with a shaped charge. And his car, well, I think it's his. What sort of car does he have? It's a Ford Escort, that's it. Blue Ford Escort. That's it. The blue Ford Escort is all burnt out down the East End. His car. Never. I'm afraid so. So he's in the frame. Oh my God. Mind you, hang on a minute. He's a right dopey thing, you know. As soon as he smokes that pipe. Yeah. Yes, he could have left it. Well, we'll find out. Thank you all. Carry on.